This free open SEO tool is insane. What if you could run your own SEO tool without paying a single subscription? What if your AI agent could pull real keyword data on its own right now? Sounds too good to be true, right? It's not. And I'm about to show you exactly how it works. Stick around because by the end of this, you'll know how to set this up for yourself. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Zoe. I help people actually use AI tools in their work, not just talk about them. Today, I'm walking you through a free open source SEO tool called OpenSEO and how I've got it wired straight into my agent operating system. By the end of this video, you'll understand keyword research, rank tracking, competitor checks, and how to plug all of it into an AI agent like Claude. Let's get into it. So here's the problem most people run into with SEO. You end up paying for a big tool, you only use a fraction of what it does, and none of it talks to your AI agent. OpenSEO fixes that. It's a free open source project, and I've already plugged it into the SEO section of my Agent OS. That means I'm not locked into one company's dashboard. I can customize it, connect it to my own workflows, and let my agents use it directly. Let's start with keyword research, because this is where most SEO work begins. Inside OpenSEO, you type in a keyword, pick your country, and choose how many results you want back. You can pull related suggestions or fresh keyword ideas. Hit search and it pulls back real search volume for every keyword it finds. From there, you can click on any keyword and save it straight into your system, or export the whole list to a sheet or a CSV. It feels like using a proper paid dashboard, except it's not costing you a subscription. Next to that, you've got SERP analysis. This shows you what's actually ranking for a keyword right now. You get the volume, how competitive it is, a score, and the search intent behind it, meaning whether someone typing that keyword wants information, wants to buy something, or is comparing options. All of that is powered by an API called Data for SEO, which is what feeds OpenSEO its data in the first place. So instead of guessing which keywords are worth chasing, you're filtering them with real numbers. Then there's rank tracking. You plug in your domain, set the country, choose whether you want desktop or mobile results, and decide how often you want it to update. From there, you pick the keywords you want tracked and it monitors your position on those automatically. This is normally something you'd have to set up manually across a few different tools, and here it's built into one panel. Domain overview is where things get useful for competitor research. You drop in any domain, search by traffic, rank, or volume, and it shows you everything that domain is ranking for. Which pages are getting traffic, what position they hold, and how much volume those keywords are pulling. That's useful for two things: checking your own site's performance and seeing exactly what a competitor is doing that's working. Now, if you're watching this and thinking about how something like this would apply to your own site, that's exactly what a one-to-one strategy session is for. It's not a course and it's not a group call. It's just you and me going through your actual domain, your actual keyword gaps, and mapping out how a workflow like this would run for your specific business. If that sounds useful, there's a way to book that, and I'll get to it at the end. Now, here's the part that actually makes this different from a normal SEO tool. OpenSEO connects to an agent operating system through something called MCP, which basically lets an AI agent like Claude pull this SEO data directly instead of you copying and pasting it back and forth. Once that's connected, your keyword history, your domain checks, your backlink data, and even AI visibility tracking, which shows you how your brand shows up inside AI answers like Google's AI overviews, all of it lives in one place your agent can actually use. There are also pre-built skills for reusable SEO workflows, so things like researching keywords or pulling tracking positions become repeatable steps instead of one-off tasks. I want to be upfront about something I actually tested. I ran a keyword search inside OpenSEO around the term Hermes agent to see what was ranking in that space, checked the volume and score on the keywords that came back, and picked one that looked strong. I took that keyword straight into a content pipeline I built inside my Agent OS and generated a batch of articles from it. Separately, I ran a domain check on a competitor site to see what they were ranking for and where the gaps were against my own pages. That's the actual workflow, not a hypothetical one. Let's get back to how this thing actually works because there's more to it. One of the questions people ask straight away is whether self-hosting something like this is complicated. It's not. OpenSEO is designed to run with a single Docker command, so you don't need to be a developer to get it running. Once it's up, you can manage multiple projects inside it, which matters if you're working across a few different websites or handling this for clients. Each project keeps its own keyword history, its own tracked domains, and its own saved data, so nothing gets mixed together. Another question people ask is whether a free, self hosted tool gives worse data than the big paid platforms. It doesn't, because OpenSEO isn't generating its own data from scratch. It's pulling from Data for SEO, which is the same kind of data source a lot of the bigger SEO platforms are built on. The difference is you're not paying a monthly fee to access it through a bloated interface. You bring your own API key and you only use what you need. Here's where the workflow really comes together. Once you've found a keyword worth targeting, you can take it straight into a content generation step. In my setup, that means picking a topic based on the keyword research, generating a set of articles from it, and pushing that content out automatically. No manually logging into a content management system, no jumping between 5 different tabs to check your keyword tool, then your rankings, then your content platform. It's one connected system, and the history of everything you've generated is saved so you can track it over time. That said, automation like this still needs a human checking the output. I run everything through a quality control process before it goes live, because the goal here is better SEO, not just faster SEO. Systemizing the research and the writing doesn't mean skipping the judgment part. If you want to actually see this in action step by step, or if you want the full walkthrough of setting up keyword research, rank tracking, and backlink monitoring inside OpenSEO, I've put together a complete guide covering exactly that. All right, before you go try building this out yourself, here are 3 ways I can help you go further with this. First, if you want the full process for free, I've put together a complete SEO course with over 260 lessons. It walks you through everything from the basics to advanced AI SEO workflows, completely free. Links in the comments and description. Second, if you want more than the course, the AI Profit Boardroom is built around exactly this kind of workflow. Inside it, you get the complete Agent OS zip file, ready to install, set up around tools like OpenSEO, so you're not building any of this from scratch. We've also put together a full 30-day roadmap to go with it, so you know exactly what to set up and in what order instead of guessing. On top of that, there are live coaching calls, walkthroughs, and prompt breakdowns built around real AI SEO workflows like the one you just watched. If you're serious about running SEO this way, this is where it gets put together for you. And third, if you'd rather go straight to figuring out how this applies to your own site, that's the one-to-one strategy session. You're going to try setting some of this up yourself, and you're probably going to hit a point where you're not sure which keywords to prioritize or how to structure your tracking or where your content pipeline should start. A strategy session skips the guesswork. We build the plan around your actual site and your actual business, so you're not piecing it together alone. You can find all of it at aiprofitboardroom.com.